I was at a garden center on a Sunday morning, doing something utterly boring, buying a bag of mulch. I was standing by the checkout, wrestling with a 50-pound bag of cedar chips, when a woman behind me gasped so loud it sounded like a tire popping. Before I could turn around, a hand grabbed the back of my hoodie and yanked me backward. I almost dropped the mulch on my foot. "I found you!" she shrieked. "You thief!" I spun around. I'd never seen this woman before in my life. She was maybe 50, wearing an oversized floral sun hat and shaking with adrenaline. "I'm sorry," I said, totally confused. "Don't play dumb with me, Gerald," she snapped, tightening her grip on my hood. "You thought you could just take the money for the gazebo deposit and vanish to another state?" "I knew I'd find you." The garden center went dead silent. The cashier stopped scanning a potted fern. People in line took a synchronized step back, phones instantly appearing in their hands to record the drama. "Lady, my name is Dan," I said, trying to shrug her off without being aggressive. "I'm a high school history teacher. I don't build gazebos." "Oh, a history teacher now. That's rich coming from a con artist." She looked at the crowd for support. "This man stole $5,000 from my HOA 3 years ago in Arizona. I've never even been to Arizona." I pulled out my wallet and tried to show her my driver's license. "Look! Dan Miller, Ohio resident since birth." She slapped my hand away without looking. "Like, I haven't seen a fake ID before. Gerald, you have the exact same mole on your neck." Just then, another woman came jogging up from the outdoor plants section, pushing a cart full of hydrangeas. "Brenda, what's going on? Why are you yelling?" Brenda pointed a trembling finger right in my face. "It's him, Susan. It's the gazebo contractor." "Gerald." Susan stopped the cart and squinted at me. She leaned in close, studying my face like a biology specimen. The silence stretched out. 4 different people were now live streaming this. Susan slowly straightened up. She pulled out her phone, scrolled for a second, and held up a photo next to my face. It was a mugshot of a guy who, admittedly, had my haircut and build, but his nose was crooked and he looked 10 years older. "Brenda," Sousa said quietly, "that is not Jero." Brenda snatched the phone. She looked at the screen, then at me, then back at the screen. The blood drained out of her face under the giant hat, but from the back, his shoulders looked just like... Brenda's voice trailed off into a squeak. "Oh my God," Susan whispered, looking at the surrounding phones recording them. "Brenda, let's go." Now, they practically abandoned their carts and speed-walked toward the parking lot. Brenda didn't apologize. She just kept shielding her face with her purse. I was left standing there, holding 50 pounds of mulch, while the cashier just stared at me with her mouth open. I became the local gazebo bandit meme for about 3 weeks. My suits thought it was hysterical. But the crazy part, the video got so many views in Arizona that someone actually turned the real Gerald in. He'd been working at a different garden center 2 towns over from where he scammed them. Brenda mailed a $50 gift certificate to the garden center to my school as an apology. I used it to buy more mulch.